Alright, we are on Alliance-9 for Operation Chimera. This is kind of a weird one in terms of this match, but let's talk through it. This is a great scouting mission. We need to do 5,000 spotting, not assist, but spotting specifically, so you can't track on this. And if you want to complete with honors, you need to survive the match. Now, 5,000 spotting is a lot of spotting. Although in the context of some of the other spotting missions for the Object 260 campaign, I think 8,000 spotting was LT15 way back before they started changing things. So this is certainly doable. I only have one light tank that qualifies for this for the Alliance, and that's the Bulldog. So that's the tank I've decided to use. I've equipped it for passive scouting because I'm a big fan of passive scouting. Although a lot of the maps these days really are not conducive to passive scouting. This particular map is, and there's other good maps, the common ones that you know, like Prokhorovka, Malinovka, and other ones that are probably less familiar in terms of passive scouting, like Redshire or Highway, which was just re-added. Both are great for passive scouting. Now, you can do this with active scouting, but because the secondary is survive, I want to do this in a passive way, save my HP as much as possible. So I've just parked in the middle of this map here, and you can see, you know, there's some early tanks that I'm lighting up. That Bat Chat was a good start to things. So I only need about 4K spotting. There's a T30 that's dangerously close to me, so I'm kind of worried about him. But every time he pokes that corner, I'm likely going to spot him, or at least when he fires. He must have a camo net on that tank or something, because he pokes that corner several times without me spotting him. And I've got binocs up, so I should be able to clearly see him. In any case, you know, he's the threat. I'm not going to fire because I don't want to be spotted here. I'm just going to mark targets for my team to hit. So I'm already up over 2K spotting, but the enemy team is actually dying pretty fast here. Hoping that other tanks pop up in my range. I'm dead in the middle of the map here, so anybody that pushes down that west side, I should see, like this Panther. Unfortunately, not a lot of connecting shots here on the Panther. That would have been a nice boost to the spotting. That T30 pops up again. If he pops up, I want to pay attention to him, because if he does try to run down that middle, he's likely just going to proxy spot me at some point. But still adding up the points here. It's sometimes, if you're not used to passive scouting, it's sometimes hard to resist the urge to fire, particularly when you have shots like this. Like that would just be a kill shot probably. You just got to hold that fire. Let your team do what they're supposed to do. It will come. So we're now up over 3,000. We have just under 2,000 to go. The T30 has a good amount of damage. I don't think I've spotted this WZ. I think the T110E5 spotted him, so I'm not going to get any credit for that. But I keep spotting this T30, and I'm hoping that the team will hit him. Unfortunately, the number of tanks that are left are dwindling fast. And so the enemy HP pool is dwindling fast, and it doesn't seem like anybody really has a shot on this T30 so that I can move. If I was to reposition, he's going to spot me immediately, which he does. And you can see he was poking around that corner again, and I didn't see him. So he is very well camoed out in that tank. Took a big shot there, but I need to get aggressive to start getting points on the board, so to speak, in terms of spotting, because I have over 1,000 to go. I want to poke that corner because I want to make sure I'm getting credit for the spotting, but I don't want to take the hit. I can easily poke around this corner and start to engage the T30, but I'm much more focused on trying to make sure that I can light that tank in the back. I'm gonna get proxy credit, hopefully, for the damage on the T30, although it looks like the T54 on the hill also sees him. And you see I got credit there for hit on the WZ. So now I just need to move. I just need to see if I can't get at least partial credit for the things that are lit. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to get this. I actually have a lucky bounce here. Oof, that should have killed me, but it didn't. And I get no credit for any of that just happened. So this is a mission failure, even though it's a win. But somehow it's mission complete, okay? And I can't fully explain this because I did complete it. The only thing I can do is look at the detailed report, and it shows that I did almost 5,200 spotting. And so my only thought is that some tanks that are going dark to me are still being exposed as lit to my teammates, or it's giving me credit if a tank that I spotted goes dark. Somebody hits it immediately, you're still getting credit for that. And we saw this in one of the other missions where I needed to light tanks and have teammates kill them. This happened as well. So it's kind of interesting, and I can't really explain it, but I'm just going to chalk that up as a completion. So I would say if you're trying to get this done, set up for passive scouting. I think it's easier to do, particularly because we want to survive. Although you can be an active scout if you're really good at it. You have a really fast tank. All that you have it set up with coated optics instead of binocs. Do that. But find the best scout in the tech tree for this mission. Find something that's fast, has great concealment, has good view range. Compare all of the tanks in the tree that can get this done, and see which one is best. The other thing I'll say is enable the alternate game modes. So encounter and assault. Both are great for scouting, and you have a higher chance of getting maps like Prokhorovka and Malinovka, which are phenomenal passive scouting maps. So make sure you enable that in the game settings. So this one will take you a few tries because not all maps are great for scouting, but once you get the right map, figure out where to set up, you'll get this done fairly quickly. Thanks, guys.